Are you noticing your car insurance rate creep up even without tickets or claims? You're not alone. That's why there's Jerry, your proactive insurance assistant. Jerry handles the legwork by comparing quotes side by side from over 50 top insurers so you can confidently hit buy. No spam calls, no hidden fees. Jerry even tracks rates and alerts you when it's best to shop. Drivers who save with Jerry could save over $1,300 a year. Don't settle for higher rates. Download the Jerry app or visit jerry.ai/libsyn today. That's jerry.ai/libsyn.
A text says, "You're on my mind." A bouquet from 1-800-Flowers says, "You're my everything." Heartfelt moments belong in the real world, not just your phone. For 50 years, 1-800-Flowers has helped millions of people make memories that'll last a lifetime with gifts they'll cherish forever. Their expertly curated arrangements and gift baskets ship nationwide with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Don't wait for the next big moment. Make it when you visit 1-800-Flowers.com/podcast. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/podcast.
To Laughing in the Dark, an Are You Afraid of the Dark rewatch podcast. For 90s kids, Are You Afraid of the Dark was appointment television every Saturday night. A spine-tingling horror anthology delivered gently, befitting its Canadian roots. I'm Aileen, and I'll be your host for this evening. Also joining me tonight are my fellow members of the 930 Society, Bryan.
Hi, guys.
Mikie.
Oh, hello.
And Dave.
Hi.
Oh.
Got offset, you know.
Why so sad?
But listen, we can't be too sad because we're getting full of adventure in this episode.
know it.
So much imagination.
Oh my God. I hope you guys are ready to just run through the halls of your brain.
It's where ideas can hang out and do whatever.
Like, what if LeVar Burton was an asshole? That's this episode.
It's true.
In a way, I think that's the
Yeah.
vibe. Well, tonight we'll be talking about the tale of the Bookish Babysitter, which aired on Nickelodeon in the United States and YTV in Canada on February 5th, 1994. What if Mary Poppins showed up at your house, but instead of dancing with penguins and chimney sweeps, she made you read?
Bitch.
Boo.
Well, in this episode, a young idiot realizes that just doing what the babysitter says is probably the smartest move, especially if she has magical books that put your life at risk. So, if you're a nerd that likes books, this one is for you.
Yes.
What did everyone think about this episode?
What in the Barnabas Collins is going on with that fucked up hair?
Her hair.
I love her hair.
Girl.
I love her hair. It's Lydia Dietz hair.
No, that hair made me irrationally angry. Like, I hate when people go out of their way to demonstrate like how unique and funky they are. Like, girl, you can't fake quirky, so stop it.
She's like She's like the Cat in the Hat, sort of, in the sense that the babysitter is also a dangerous force of chaos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Cat in the Hat rolls in and sets the house on fire, and then is like, "Bye, everybody."
See,
Well, that is kind of how the Cat in the Hat goes. Like, he shows up and just like unleashes hell on these two children on a fucking rainy day, and then their mom is about to come home, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And the fish the whole time has been telling them, "This guy is bad. He's evil. This is really bad." And they're like, "Shit." Mom's coming home, and he's like, fuck.
He's like, the next thing you know, there's a body in the backyard, and he's like, "Not my problem. Gotta go."
Kind of.
I found
and he
it
brings
there.
his two fucking feral freaks with him who just tear the house to pieces.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what this episode is.
Yeah.
So
A little bit.
why not? To me, the hair reminded me of, now this is going to be very niche, maybe not too niche, but in Madonna's Immaculate Collection booklet for her album,
I know what you're talking about.
She has a pixie hair, it's dark, and her bangs are like separated individually. On her, it looks fucking absolutely fabulous. On this lady, it looks like she needs a shower and it's a little too greasy and gelled up. So
Yeah.
I'm saying this is a Madonna tribute episode.
It's a pixie cut gone wrong, is what it is.
Yeah.
I gotta lie, the Bookish Babysitter was doing it for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is extremely 90s, so that makes some sense.
Bryan's into a witchy blonde pixie gal. Okay, we're
You've
into that.
more or
We'll
less
see,
got
we'll
it.
see.
You are like 15% off.
I've got a type.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else to say about this episode, I think it's time we dim the lights and open our books and tell the tale. Submitted for the approval of the 930 Society, this one's called The Tale of the Bookish Babysitter.
Bam!
Books in your face!
Scholastic reader! Bam!
The best.
Pizza Hut, book it!
Do you remember Bitch Puddin'?
I do.
Bitch pudding?
Yeah.
Pudding.
Bitch Pudding. I'm gonna send you a thing of it. It's hilarious.
Okay,
He
great.
does a lot of things with Peaches Christ for some reason.
Oh, no. This one's from Mad TV.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She was Strawberry Shortcake, and
Yes,
she's just
you
like,
showed me
what? Bitch Puddin'. It's wicked funny.
I can't wait.
He's the only person I know that actually watched Mad TV, like, regularly. He's always like, remember this from Mad TV? And I'm like, no, I honestly have never seen that show.
I loved it. I thought it was great. He said, look what I can do. Yeah.
Key and Peele wrote for Mad TV.
That's
so.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, stars on stars that have come out of that fucking show.
Yeah.
So we begin our episode with Frank being a misogynistic asshole by thinking Sam is too weak to carry the firewood to the grounds.
Bitch.
Something she's already clearly doing with no help. But sure, babe, which he says to
Don't,
her, go
Frank.
ahead and take them yourself. So Sam shoves the logs into his arms and he drops them immediately, smashing all his
Look,
toes.
first of all, do not ever call anyone babe. I hate that phrase so much. Even when it's said like as a term of endearment, it makes me shudder. But also, the phrase, will you stop trying to be a guy all the time? Misogynistic and homophobic.
Nope.
Yeah.
Super gross.
Yeah.
Not a good look there,
Nope.
Frank.
Eric would be so disappointed in his boyfriend.
100%.
See, he's got the internal homophobia thing going on. He's
Yep.
trying to, like, he's dealing with some shit.
Frank's gonna get to college and discover some stuff.
I mean, I didn't wear like oversized Gap shirts, but
yeah.
the rest, though, yeah.
Babe.
The wood was clearly too heavy for a girl like him. So his toes now hurting. We figure out this week is Betty Ann once again. Like, I don't know, we have two Betty Anns back to back, but okay.
Right? Is that even legal?
No.
I don't think so. Send them to jail.
Listen, they barely have people writing this show. They just drop a name in.
That's true.
Like, what's the first name you can think of? Betty Ann.
It's also about books, and I don't think anybody else in the club can read, save for Gary.
Yeah. It's got to be Betty Ann.
Gary's so smart.
Yeah, he is so smart. Well, Betty Ann is being very coy about a book that she has brought with her to the Midnight Society. And she says her story is about stories and how no matter what the horror story is about, at the end of the day, the thing that's scariest is our imagination.
It's the things you don't see, guys.
Exactly.
You gotta listen for the sounds she's not playing.
Yeah.
I can do that at home.
It's our imagination that gets you into a story, and unless you're careful, you might need it to get you out. She submits for approval, and we begin the tale of the Bookish Babysitter. We meet Belinda, the town's favorite babysitter. Betty Ann's voiceover tells us her ad read, quote, for kids who hate babysitters, and her phone number. That's it. Concise.
It's not a bad
Did
angle.
it have a name? Because that could be anything.
She said, it said Belinda, all in stars, only a single name like Madonna.
For kids who hate babysitters and also like party clowns, John Wayne Gacy.
Precisely.
Gacy. One name.
As Belinda leaves a babysitting house wearing a velvet cloak with stars on it and pointy bangs that look like someone from Hocus Pocus or Madonna or Lydia Dietz or all the other examples we've given, the mom pops out of her house with the two kids behind her to remind Belinda about the next time she'll need her. But Belinda beats her to it by predicting, "You'll need me on Thursday at 7 o'clock.
Burn the witch!
The fam heads back inside as Belinda swings her big tote and a big book falls out. And from the open book, haunting, faint screams emanate from it. She laughs suspiciously as she picks it up, plops it back in her big tote of books, and heads off. Now it's night, and a ginger kid watches an old horror movie on TV eating a big bowl of chips.
All right, why are the chips in a bowl? Like, they already come in a bag, and he clearly intends on eating all of them. So the bowl seems kind of superfluous.
I feel like that's just such a classic move of like, we're going to sit in front of the TV and we need a big bowl of something crunchy to like stick our big hand in and pull it out.
Gross
it's like
kid hands in.
Exactly.
All
Why don't you eat
sweaty.
a bowl of communal peanuts at the bar while you're at it?
Exactly.
He's watching Nosferatu. Because it's free. Also on hand, Night of the Living Dead and White Zombie.
I was going to say, up next, Night of the Living Dead.
His mom comes in ready to head out to sell some houses or something when there's a knock. The sitter is here. And this little ginger kid is pissed because he's 12 and an adult man. But mom says this babysitter comes highly recommended from other parents. So don't pull any of your Bart Simpson shenanigans, kid.
I immediately thought of the Bart babysitter situation. Back
Same.
for more, huh?
No, Bart. Please, no. Stop, Bart. Remember when the one babysitter is just like catatonic in her chair because she's been traumatized by the Simpson kids? Love it. The mom heads to the door and is surprised by Belinda's witchy look. Or it may be the amount of gel that's holding the pieces of her bangs all separated. Who knows?
Yeah, she's like, even by 90s standards, this is a lot.
Yes.
A lot of gel.
A lot.
Mom asks Belinda what her secret is for being such a fave of the kids. And Belinda says, imagination. Sure, Jan. So she lets herself in looking for Ricky, the ginger. Mom, closely behind, just wants her to try and get Ricky to watch a little less TV, but Belinda came prepared with some books for them to read. And we see a flash of The Dragon by Candy Close, which is the book she's carrying. And when she flips the cover open, you hear a spooky howl. Whoa. I think those books are probably up to something, but we'll see. The mom isn't so sure, though, because she knows that her kid is probably just a little shit and isn't going to read or do anything of that stuff.
Listen, if there's anything 12-year-old boys love more than television, it's old books.
100%.
Also, leave him alone. He's watching horror movies.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, kid's got a terminal case of gingivitis.
Oh my God.
Did
He's
you steal
so
that?
gingery.
You steal that from South Park, did you?
Yes, I did.
Good to give credit where it's due.
Like, half of our jokes are just lifted from The Simpsons, so.
I know, seriously. I'm pretty sure. Have we done one here yet? No.
Oh,
but
hell
we will.
yes.
Oh, Jesus
yeah, we
Christ,
have.
yes.
Great.
We just did a whole bit about The Simpsons.
You're
like
right.
2
You're right. I
seconds
literally
ago.
just said it. Listen, goldfish brain. Mom introduces little Ricky, but he's a rude little bitch, and Mom apologizes. He's going through a phase, and Belinda very casually says, "Oh, I'll fix that," which Mom doubles back to hear, but Belinda's like, it's okay, go ahead, and she might as well be pushing her out the door. Nothing ever goes wrong, Belinda says to Mom as she hands her an emergency phone number.
She is so fucking smarmy and rude. I would be like, get the fuck out of my house, Belinda.
I just want to say, peek behind the curtain here for a moment. We share notes here. And your note says Belinda is rude AF. It says, I would fire her crazy haired ass, but I looked at it really quickly and I thought it said, I would fire her crazy hairy ass.
I would fire her crazy hairy ass.
Wait, that's
as well.
a different movie.
Belinda, what are you doing? So, Belinda plops herself right in front of the TV. Bella Lugosi was on the screen at that time, and she begins her tactics to get to know Ricky. That's a cool design on your shirt. And Ricky starts to explain that it's a metal band, but he catches himself.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you tricked me into being polite.
Yeah. Barf! I gotta divulge my likes and dislikes to a woman? Which? I don't need a babysitter, he says to her. But Belinda's a pro, and she swipes the remote, turns off the TV, and tells Ricky that they're gonna read some books. Annoyed, Ricky goes to reach for the remote in her hand, but suddenly it disappears. Whoa!
Whoa.
Okay. Ricky clearly sucks, but Belinda is being a condescending weirdo, and I do not like any of this.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I like all of it.
Brian is in
Brian
love
is, like,
with
this
Belinda.
Let's look. Belinda got me feeling a certain kind of
Okay.
way.
Like, if I was
This
an
is
adult,
his-
I'd be like, Belinda, here's what I need you to do.
Yep.
I need you to pack up your bag full of books and get the fuck out of my house. You are being a rude asshole.
Yeah.
Brian is subscribing to her OnlyFans.
He's like, I'll read a book for you,
Yeah.
Belinda. So Belinda makes a deal with Ricky. If he reads a book for 5 minutes, she'll leave him alone for the rest of the night. Ricky is a little dubious. He grabs one of the books, he flips it open, and he starts to read silently. Aloud, please, says Belinda. She likes to hear the stories.
Some weird kinks, but whatever.
Yeah. Listen, look, she's a pro dom. She moonlights as a babysitter. Still gets some domish behavior in there.
Yeah.
I have known some dominatrixes in my time. I don't think that the money is better as a babysitter. I am an ass.
It's hard out there on them Ontario
That's
streets.
That's true. I just don't care for her hungry eyes. She's just looking at him like she's going to eat him, and it's
Just
creepy.
like Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Hungry eyes.
The Gary of Dirty Dancing, if you will.
So, Ricky does. He starts to read out loud. It was late on a moonless night as a wild storm raged across the moors, he reads.
It was all a dream.
And outside, in his actual real life, a storm begins and the lights flash around the house. Belinda is loving this.
Yeah.
The hideous witch flew around the lonely cottage, swooped down and banged on the door, he reads. And suddenly, bang, 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 on the door.
Baby!
Ricky is spooked, but then he blames the book. This is too boring.
Books are gay!
And Belinda reminds Ricky, books aren't TV, you fucking illiterate bitch. You have to read them to get into them.
Yeah.
Use your imagination.
Yeah, she's like a even more psychotic version of Miss Frizzle
Kinda, yeah, very much.
Yeah.
from the Magic School Bus.
A what now?
She loves to take a bus into people's bodies
Yeah.
and see what's inside.
Did I miss something?
She's a teacher who takes her class on all of these
Field trips.
in a magic school bus. They go on all these field trips that are very, very dangerous. And there's always that one kid, Arnold, who's like, nah, they're field trip, and everybody's just like, shut the fuck up, Arnold.
Yeah.
And then they almost die, and then usually they come like flying out of somebody's butt or something like that.
Is this a children's program?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kate McKinnon did the voice for the new version that they did for Netflix. The original voice of Miss Frizzle, Lily fucking Tomlin, dude.
I know who that is. I love her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Aw.
She was awesome.
Good
Miss
message.
Frizzle, fucking dope. Always had a great outfit on that matched what it was that you were doing on your field trip.
Yep.
So
Very
and crazy,
specific wardrobe.
yeah, and crazy red hair. Miss Frizzle is a fucking awesome lady. Love her.
Do you know who doesn't have a good outfit?
Me.
Belinda.
Her fucking crow shirt.
Guys,
She's
come on.
looking like a
She's
fucking bottom shelf Susie Sue.
It's true. She crocheted that top.
She's a babysitter who doesn't even charge for her services.
Well, that does explain a lot.
Yeah.
It is a crocheted top that is just an abomination against God. It's real bad.
And she's all in black. It's very like, we want her to be an adult of the time, but also like kind of mysterious. And like, how do we dress her to be cool, but not cool, but also weird?
Yeah, but what if Stevie Nicks was really lame?
Kind of, yeah. So Ricky reaches for a new book, The King's Sword. So he starts to read about swords and battles, and behind him, a shadow of a gnarled hand appears on the wall. It reaches from behind the doorway, about to grab Ricky, when he gives up on the Knight and Sword book too. Too many words. The hand behind him disappears in a very frustrated way. It's like, oh, God dang it.
He's like me watching TV, though, where I'm just like, oh, 2 minutes. What? Say words. Tell me more things. Ah!
So Belinda tells him, when you start a book, you should really finish it.
That is bad advice. That is the sunk cost fallacy, is what that is. Bad advice. You have a limited amount of time in your life. If you don't like the book that you're reading and you've given it a good shot, you put that shit down and start something else.
I agree.
But also, that book that she gives him is like 400 pages easy.
Yeah.
Is he supposed to finish this thing in one sitting?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Out loud, please. Pervert.
Ricky reaches for one more book, but Belinda snatches it out of his hand, saying he's not ready for that one yet.
That's Madonna's sex book featuring photographs by David LaChapelle.
Which I own.
I almost bought it today.
That book is nasty dirty. That host did some crazy shit. Good for her. Ricky is fed up with Belinda's mystery, so he starts to head to his room when Belinda warns him she wouldn't go out there if she was him. Good thing you're not me, Ricky says, and this just goes to show why I went into dog walking rather than babysitting. Because I would have kicked that kid right in the dick.
Because children are fucking terrible.
Ricky walks the hallways of his giant house, passing a door that slightly opens and a hooded figure watches Ricky walk by, but then tucks itself back in as he gets into his room. He grabs his handheld console and starts to play on his bed when someone walks in. And he tells them to get out of his room, and when that shadow blocks his screen, making him die in his game, he looks up, and instead of who he thinks is Belinda, a knight in shining armor stands above him with his sword aloft. Ricky screams as the knight brings the sword down onto him, and Ricky moving just in time.
Hey, I got a free tip for this knight in shining armor. You are really rolling the dice when you let yourself into a 12-year-old boy's bedroom without knocking.
Totally. Ricky runs out of his room calling for Belinda, and down the hall, the spooky hooded person appears again, but this time with a horrible face and floating towards Ricky.
Yep, it's Ghost Guy from Tale of the Hungry Hounds and the Tale of Old Man Corcoran. He was Old Man Corcoran.
Oh.
Welcome back to the main stage.
Jesus, this guy getting around.
Yes.
And I gotta say, this dude scared the living shit out of me as I was watching the program. I was like, I would have pooped my pants back in the day if I saw this guy.
Yeah.
And even if his cloak is completely made out of tulle, it's just this fabric that's it looks like the shower.
It's ghostly.
A loofah.
Yeah.
Comfy.
A black loofah.
Maybe.
Yeah. A little scratchy. Ricky runs out into the living room where Belinda is ripping pages from a book and throwing them into a lit fireplace. Unusual. Ricky is about to tell her what he saw, but she cuts him off, saying he saw a knight in his room and a ghost in the hallway. And he barricades the door with a chair, but Belinda tells him, buddy, it's just your imagination. But you also had no idea what you were reading. And Ricky tries to argue that it has nothing to do with the books, but Belinda tells him they came from the books. And if he helps her, they can put a stop to them. So Ricky sees that she's burning the pages, and he kneels down to help her rip the pages and throw them in the fireplace.
Yet another bad message. Don't burn the books, okay?
No.
You just donate them, okay?
Exactly. But from behind the barricaded door, Belinda's voice is suddenly talking, and she says, "Don't listen to her! Let me in!" And she barges in, and we see another Belinda?
Mon
Yes.
Dieu.
Well, if you're Belinda, then who's that? And then a small rat-like Madonna drag queen appears behind Ricky with horrible teeth.
Don't talk about Lady Gaga that way. Put respect on her name.
How dare you? I would never speak ill of Gaga.
But also, yeah, Belinda, that's what you look like. So maybe reconsider your whole fucking vibe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought she looked like Goretta from
She
Demons.
does kind of actually look like Goretta.
The real Belinda grabs Ricky and they run into the kitchen, barricading that door with the kitchen island. And Belinda says, "That'll do for now, but you done fucked up, Ricky." 'Cause
Actually,
you-
no, Belinda, you brought these fucking books into this house, you weirdo.
I'm telling you, it's that Cat in the Hat
Yeah.
shit. She's a force of chaos that just brings danger with
She's
her.
like Donald Trump. Like, she fucking starts all this bullshit and then blames it on somebody else.
Well, actually, no, it's Ricky who starts all this bullshit by reading books and not finishing them, and then at the end of them, burning them? Buddy, you're very right wing right now.
Should have just watched TV.
Moral of the story, don't read books.
Nope. That's why God invented television.
Just watch horror movies.
It's already happening, guys. Watch any TikTok these days, and you're just going to want to jump off a bridge from everybody's stupidity.
No, I won't.
No, it's television. It's a
Okay,
teacher, mother,
honestly,
secret
true.
lover.
She checks a book that she's had with her all along and says the only way to finish the stories is for Ricky to use his imagination. And if he doesn't want to become that small drag queen's dinner, he's got to do it. And Belinda tells Ricky it's his story now, so use that rotting noodle of yours, you little bitch. So Ricky lists off some dumb tropes from books and finishes it off by saying, "And they lived happily ever after." But Papa Don't Preach outside is still banging on the door, and the ghost out there is moaning away, and slam! The night's axe just came in through the door, The Shining style. So Belinda checks her book again, and she says she hates when this happens because Ricky has mixed up two stories by starting them and not finishing them.
Listen, I'm going to tell you a story right now. I once started reading, Carrying Comfort. The guy, Robert McCammon, wrote Carrying Comfort. And I'm reading through it, a big fucking book. And I get like a third of the way into it, and I was like, I think this guy might be racist. And then I thought, but I'm already a third of the way through this book. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to read a racist book just because I already paid for it. And then I put it down. And from that point on, I have not invested my time. If I do not like a book, give it to somebody else, get a new one. Fuck off, lady.
Yeah.
Okay, so if everybody ends up reading Mein Kampf, please put it down.
I was reading Carrying Comfort, but the same applies.
You know, I figure the same vibe.
Yeah.
Anyways. Finally, the drag queen outside makes it through, and Belinda and Ricky run into the basement. Belinda is having a blast, though. She asks Ricky, what happens next? And he's like, lady, what the fuck is going on here on this day? Okay?
She is acting for the back fucking row as well. And she is like one of those scene partners that they think that acting is really like intense eye contact. And
Oh
they're
my
just like
God.
eating you basically. And they
Yeah,
keep
she's
getting
Shelley
closer
Winters.
to you. Oh, it's like that.
I get it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
She reminds him it's his story. So Ricky thinks something up. And being the 12-year-old boy that he is, he says that in the basement, he finds an Uzi. And he looks around the basement where all he sees are old cans of tomato soup.
First of all,
Dumb asshole.
clearly a prepper family.
Yeah.
Second, Belinda, you cannot demand that this kid be creative and then immediately put limits on his creativity. Because she's just like, that's stupid. And it's like, bitch, you just said make up the story. And he's finally like, all right, cool. I get a gun because I'm a 12-year-old and I'm an American. Not really, you're Canadian, but still. And then she's just like, no. Like, well, then, bitch, why don't you finish the fucking story then?
She's visibly disappointed at this kid's lack of imagination, and she tells him that gun shit doesn't work here, you NRA bitch.
This is Canada.
The way he says, why not? He's like, why not? I swear to God, I had to pause the episode to take a small lap around my living room because I was like, I really cannot take this fucking kid.
Oh, and they keep like doing like tight close-ups on his ginger face. And
I don't want to speak ill of children, even though that's what I spend half of my podcasting doing.
So Belinda's like, this isn't Call of Duty, you fucking incel. It doesn't make sense in this story. So Ricky accuses her of knowing the ending because it's in that book of yours that you're carrying.
But let me rephrase that. Ricky basically is like, okay, you clearly already have the ending. Why don't you just finish the story? That's what you want to do anyway. They would make a terrible couple.
They would, I think, and for many reasons besides this one. So he grabs at the book that Belinda is carrying and she pulls it away saying he's not ready for this one. But Ricky insists and Belinda's like, you know what? Okay, if you think so.
He's like, I've seen other David LaChapelle photos. What could be so bad in there? And she's like, well, okay, have you ever seen the saucier Mapplethorpe photos?
She leans over a mirror and fingers herself. That's what happened.
Have you ever seen the Mapplethorpe where the guy's got the whip in his dick? How about that? Have you ever seen that, Ricky?
No, I haven't.
Okay. It's a different.
I saw it at the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston.
Nice.
You
Bryan,
sure did.
you should take Belinda on a date to the Fine Arts Museum, whatever.
Well, say, Belinda, have you ever seen Piss Christ?
We'll start at the Guggenheim and then we'll walk downtown to MoMA.
Okay.
Very nice.
You know? Listen, I know how to look. I know her. I know what she's
You
into.
know her well. She's her likes and dislikes. He flips through the pages of this new book and they start shining bright, but there's no words on the pages. And Ricky doesn't understand and says it out loud. I don't get it. What's the big deal? And he looks down at the blank book and suddenly the words he just spoke are in there. Then they describe the place he's in. The crypt of a dank castle.
Yeah.
Hella dank. And sure enough, he is in a danked crypt. Danked.
And this shit has some like real Goonies energy that's going on like during this whole next scene.
Very like, we're in a rocky castle and what is creepy, gross skeletons on the ground kind of thing. He keeps reading as the book continues to describe his everything around him, like the skeletons of the people trapped there before, and the things he's doing, like sighing annoyingly and being a dumb bitch.
Listen, this is not writing. This is just describing what you see around you. This is like when Truman Capote read On the Road and he said, that's not writing, that's typing. Sick burn, Truman Capote.
Damn, that's brutal. That's fucking awesome. I love that. Only a sassy gay man like that can say something like that.
A sassy, miserable, drunk gay man.
Yeah. Suddenly, the knight from before is here, and he starts chasing Ricky around this dank-ass tomb. So Ricky checks the book, and it says the knight is sworn to protect the sacred tomb that's hella dank of his beloved king, and the Dark Knight has waited through the ages for a sign.
That king, Gary.
So Ricky keeps running around looking for a sign for this knight, and right as the knight catches up to Ricky and raises his sword, Ricky sees that it matches the cool design of his shirt that Belinda complimented earlier. It may also be a fan shirt for the show Severance, but I didn't see Adam Scott on it, so fake fan, because it says Severance right at the bottom.
I was so confused by that. What are you talking about?
It's the sword, and right underneath it on the little banner it says Severance, and I'm like, oh my god, John Turturro. So Ricky flashes his shirt to the knight, who kneels before it with great respect, and he hands the sword to Ricky. And then when he pulls it out of the knight's hand, the armor falls apart like there was nothing inside.
Magic.
It's on the set of a Ronnie James Dio video.
Clearly, all knights love heavy metal.
Holy diver, been down too long in the midnight sea.
Love that.
Look out!
Straight from the front. No, I won't. Suddenly, a little girl in old-timey pajamas holding a big candle way too close to her unbrushed curls. She comes in asking Ricky for help. But Ricky checks the book, who describes her as seeming from another time or place. And Ricky's like, or another story, and the little girl transforms into Madonna during the music era. It's the drag queen.
Don't tell her to stop. Tell the rain not to drop. That's it.
Tell the wind not to blow if you said so.
And he should have known better. Because only a psychotic witch would carry a candle around while wearing that cheap-ass flammable wig.
And that hair was hairsprayed to the gods, so you know a single little spark would have set that head ablaze.
Just a whisper.
She might have
of
died,
fire.
in all honesty. They probably had to reshoot, and they had to rethink the end of her scene because she just self-immolated. Like,
When ablaze. Ricky stumbles on the armor knight on the floor, grabs at the sword that's there too, and slices Madonna in half. Green goo gack, if you will, spills out of her as she melts to the floor. The crypt stone walls open for Ricky as he checks the book again, and it reads that in his heart, he knew the answer. So Ricky goes down the checklist. Night, check. Music makes the people, check. The ghost, oh, and here he comes. Head to toe in tulle, reaching out for Ricky and moaning. Ricky keeps reading. Turns out, since he killed the witchy drag queen, the king is now released from her spell. So the king floats back to his tomb statue, no longer doomed to wander the earth. But wait, it's not a statue at all. It's the actual king alive. And Ricky kneels and presents the sword back to him.
It's the ghost of Jesus.
hallelujah.
Hallelujah. And then
Praise be to He.
when you call my name, it's like a little prayer. And Ricky is fantasized back to real time with Belinda finishing reading his story. Ricky takes the book and reads the last few lines, which basically say, hey dummy, read a book once in a while, because imagination is cool. And Ricky's mom walks right in as he's reading the final line, and she's shocked. My son can read?
A 400-page book in one night?
She's also surprised that the book's author is the same as Ricky's name.
It's a coincidence, lady. Come on.
And Ricky is like, whoa, the author is me? And he turns to ask Belinda if it was true all along, but she grabs the book from him and says, it's just a story. When Ricky's mom goes to pay her, Belinda's like, no thanks, I've already been paid. I predict that she's selling those books that she's collecting from the children she's babysitting and putting her name on it, and then later she became J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
I hate Belinda and her lame, hacky stories.
Oh,
This is an MO.
guys.
Yeah.
I suppose it's just a matter of taste.
Bryan is angry at us.
Yes.
Back at the fire, Tucker tries to grab the book out of Betty Ann's hand, and when he opens it, he sees that Betty Ann wrote Tucker is the nastiest skank bitch she has ever met. Do not trust him.
Yep.
He's a fugly slut.
Yep.
Tucker eats turds.
And then he turned to her and he was like, do you want someone to butter your muffin? Because that's what he says later in the movie. He asks Lindsay if she wants her muffin buttered.
I get it.
I remember now.
I may be in my mid-40s, but I am definitely a gay man of a particular age, and that age is not the early 2000s.
Dave's like, I'm here to dance the Charleston.
Look, have y'all seen the jitterbug? It's real new and happening, crazy cats.
I don't secretly meet with a man in the back. I love my wife. She's gorgeous. Anyways, I wrote Greg. Gary douches the fire as Tucker rages. The end.
Whew.
Do you know what this episode reminded me of? This reminded me of, like, I don't know if any, well, I know one of you didn't read these, but read like those teen books, not quite Goosebumps or the other one, what's the Netflix book? Fear Street. Not quite those, but like Christopher Pike, the ones that were like a little off-brand, where it would be like kids get trapped in a video game and they have to do it. That's what this reminded me of.
I loved Christopher Pike. He was awesome.
Yes.
Eh.
Sweet Valley High.
Was that the one with Egbert? Wasn't one of their boyfriends was Egbert?
What?
Maybe my brain is like, I know they were twins and that was it. That's all I recall from those books.
Stacy was one of them, I think. No, she was Babysitter's
That's
Club.
Babysitter's Club. How dare you?
Sweet Valley High, but one of them was Egbert was one of their boyfriends on Sweet Valley High.
Cute.
Yeah.
All I know is reading's cool.
Let's all
Bryan,
join the Book It program.
Yeah, somebody bring the Scholastic Fair back.
Listen, let's get that shit back up. Like,
they're bringing back the Book It program, I think.
At Pizza Hut?
write down all the books you read,
Okay.
and then we'll all get pizza.
Nice. Bryan, sorry we hate Belinda.
I'm not.
And we hope that you're happy ever after. And then a book appears and it's real and Bryan and Belinda are getting
Oh
married.
my God.
And she's like, but I hope you're cool with the fact that I don't have a job. I just do babysitting for funsies.
Yeah.
I have nothing to contribute to the household.
Listen, she's fun.
My hair gel budget is enormous.
Well, on behalf of everyone on this pod, I want to thank you for taking some time to get very intellectually stimulated with us.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about art.
And books. Check
books.
back and
Madonna.
And Madonna, my favorite subject.
It all comes back to Madge.
It's true. Check back in 1 week when Dave will tell us another chilling tale. Until then, you can find me on Uy Que Horror, Bryan and Dave on Bring Me the Axe and 99-cent Rental, and Mikie on The Rewatcher. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer.
Laughing in the Dark is written by us and produced and edited by Mikie Sorois, with music by Bryan White. Our incredible key art was created by Vin Elio. You can keep up with us in between episodes by following us on Instagram at laughinginthedarkpod, or you can email us at laughingpodcast@gmail.com. And if you're listening on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. We sure would appreciate it.
Fall's a time to plan ahead and ensure your brand shows up in ways that matter. 4imprint's promotional products work as hard as you do and make a lasting impression. From quality apparel, including exclusive brands, to drinkware, tech, and totes, they've got thousands of options to fit your brand and budget. Plus, you get free samples, expert help, and their 360-degree guarantee. So you'll be 4imprint certain everything shows up just right on time. Explore more at 4imprint.com.
4imprint.